going on, guys? It's me, Dan for Deckar Films here. Welcome back to another episode of NHL 17 New York Rangers franchise. In this episode, we're going to be doing round number 1 of the 2019 to 2020 playoffs, and we are up against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and we are without Mark Stahl until after Game 4. So we need to at least push it to a Game 4 so that we can get Mark Stahl back. We cannot get swept. And let's see what we can do without him. Right here, though, they have Andre Palat, Steven Stamkos, and Jonathan Drouin on their first line. A playmaker, sniper combination, I do believe. Is that first line, not the greatest overall, but it's still pretty good. Then they got Kucherov, Turris, and Nemestikov, which I actually think is better than their first line. Very solid right there. Then Alex Killorn, Brett Howden, and Ryan Callahan. That's a nice mix right there as well. David Jones at 81, Adam Ernie at 82. He's young and pretty good. And Emerson Edom. And not the most talented offense, but not the most talented defense either. Victor Hedman, 93 overall. Anton Strawman, I think, is pretty solid. Braden Colburn and Slater Kokek. Not even going to try to pronounce his name correctly. And Nesterov and Girardi. I've never even heard him. It's like Girardi's retarded brother. Anyway, Andrei Vasilevsky is going to be your starting goaltender, and his backup is going to be a 77 overall named Connor Ingram. And so we're going to try to take advantage of that very low goalie overall. So hopefully our offense can line them up. Right there you can see Artemi Panarin as a sniper, Derek Stepan as a playmaker, and Matt Zuccarello as a playmaker. Two playmakers together with a sniper. Zach Parise, playmaker, make his advantage at two-way forward. Evander Kane, sniper. I think we have a lot more depth than they do. We have Chris Kreider there on our third line, and that's pretty good when you have Chris Kreider on a third line, along with JT Miller and Brandon Peary. And then Kevin Hayes, Cedric Paquette, and Leo Komarov are going to round out the bottom 12. And then right here, for our defense, Captain Ryan McDonough and Oscar Clefbaum, Justin Schultz, and Brady Ski right there. And then over next to Ski is going to be Brendan Gooley. And as you can see, Jordan Tutu is going to be playing for Mark Stahl. Don't ask why, but he is. I'm too lazy to call up anyone. And of course, Malcolm Ice in his veins, Subban is going to be our starting goaltender. And our backup is actually better than theirs, 81 overall, Brendan Halverson. So I think we have a much better team than the Tampa Bay Lightning does. They are very top-heavy on offense, and their defense really isn't that good except for Victor Hedman. So hopefully we can take advantage of their age, and let's see what we can do right here. Nothing happens in the first period, but it's going to be JT Miller, Zach Parise, and Nikita Kucherov all scoring in the second, which gives us a 2-1 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning here in game number 1. Now in the third period, let's see if we can come away. No, Nemestikov with the goal on Subban right away. Now there's 15 minutes left to go in the third period. Can we get a goal to put these Lightning away? 10 minutes left. There's a power play. We're unable to score. We're out. No, they're out shooting us 30-27, but we're hanging in there. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Another power play for the Rangers, and it is going to overtime. No one scores in the last 2 seconds, so here we are in the overtime period. 2-2. Game number 1. Can we come out of here with a win? We are barely getting outshot by them. 38-32. 12 minutes left. 11. Power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It is going to be kill it off. The Rangers kill it off. It was a very long power play. 5, 4, and Artemi Panarin strikes in on Andrei Vasilevsky and gives the Rangers a 1-game advantage over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Great. Artemi Panarin, very, very clutch right there. Subban obviously had to be number 1. 40 saves on the night. He was just on fire. Kucherov is your second star. And let's get into game number 2 here on April, 13th. 2 days after the previous game. Here we are, first period action. Nothing is going, that's right, nothing is going to happen here. Just like the last game, second period, Zach Parise strikes again, along with Derek Stepan. That's 2 goals right there for the New York Rangers. Now here in the third period, can we clutch up? Subban was great last game. Can he make a number of saves? Parise scores on Vasilevsky. 3-0 lead with 13 minutes left to go. Oh my God, Zuccarello joins in. Justin Schultz, they're scoring like crazy. 5-0 Rangers. Can we add to this lead? The humiliation, the salt in the wound. Can we absolutely destroy Tampa Bay right now? Give me one more goal. 6-0. Make it 6-0. Come on. Power play for Tampa Bay, trying to get on the scoreboard. They are unable to, and we come out of there with a 5-0 win. I told you, Malcolm Ice in his veins, Subban. You all doubted me when I traded away Lundqvist, but Subban, my God, they must have not had that many shots because he's not even one of the 3 stars. All of our offense was perfect. I thought I saw Parise there. Thank God we traded for Zach Parise. He has been playing big time for us. Now here on the 15th, on the Wednesday, we're here in game number 3. First period action. Let's see what happens, and it is going to be nothing once more. That's 3 games right in a row. Nothing happens. Second period, Nemestikov scores again on Subban. He seems to be the only one doing anything for the Lightning right now. I believe he's an 87 overall, that left winger on that second line. But Brendan Goulet, the defenseman, strikes on Andrei Vasilevsky here early in the third period. The Giants are right back in this game. Not the Giants, the Rangers. Why? Oh my God. 11, 10, 9 minutes left. Can the Rangers come out of here with a win? I'm sorry if I said Giants previously. I meant Rangers. You know what I mean. It's hard to do to New York series. 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left, and we're going to overtime just like game number 1. If we go up 3-0 right here in the series, it is not looking good. 5-on-4 power play for the Rangers. They are unable to score, but Artemi Panarin strikes again. Oh my God. He absolutely beats Andrei Vasilevsky again in overtime. Artemi Panarin is my father. Malcolm Subban had made 32 saves for a .969. He is on fire, Malcolm Subban, even though he has ice in his veins. Holy freaking crap. Now here on the Friday, the 17th, we're up 3-0 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Can we get the job done? If we win this game, we go on to round number 2. We get Mark Stahl back, and everything is right in the world. Derek Stepan versus Steven Stamkos right here. The draw is 1 to Andre Palat. Palat is going to skate this one into the zone. He's going to go pretty deep. Fires one on net. It's deflected. Oh my God, it's deflected in! Andre Palat with the goal. I actually forgot what happened right there. Holy mother of God. I believe that went off of the stick of Ryan McDonough. Yeah, the captain, Ryan McDonough. Lets that one go in for Andre Palat's first goal of the entire series, and now a penalty is coming up. Zach Parise is actually going to interfere with Nikita Kucherov. Let's take a look at the replay right here and see what exactly happened. Right here, he's just going to come right across the ice and just he killed him. Anyway, this is going to put the Tampa Bay Lightning on the power play. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be a pass to Nesterov over to Kokek. I don't even know how to say his name. Across to Kucherov. It's going to be battled for, and it's going to be one-timer, save, rebound, shoot, score! The Tampa Bay Lightning are up 2-0 as Steven Stamkos gets his first goal of the entire series, just like Andre Palat. Both of them recording their first goal of the playoffs this very night, and it's not looking good for the Rangers right now as they're down 2-0. But right here at the beginning of this second period, this is going to be a penalty on Andre Palat. He's going to hook Matt Zuccarello, and that is going to put now the New York Rangers on the power play. And let's see what they can do here as take a look at it one more time. He just absolutely just hooks his right arm back, and let's see what the Rangers can do. So it is going to be recovered by Ryan McDonough right here in the neutral zone. He's going to skate this one up. A self-pass is going to fail. This is Kokek's pass intercepted by McDonough. Speed up to Artemi Panarin. Speed! He shoots and he scores. Artemi Panarin makes this a one-goal game with 18 minutes left to go here in the second period. So there's plenty of time to come back, and that is the right path to take. What Artemi Panarin just did, just go straight to the net. He records his third of the playoffs, and not so good for Andre Palat. Right here, this is going to be Victor Hedman. He's going to be pressured right here by Derek Stepan. It's going to be down to Stroman, picked off by Ryan McDonough. Back up the ice to Derek Stepan. He has speed. Derek Stepan now on the breakaway goal. And it's a tied game here with 16 minutes left to go in the second period. It's tied 2. Nice goal right there by Derek Stepan. He simply just beat the defense. He just sat there the whole time after he put the pressure on Hedman. Speaking of Hedman, he's going to carry this one into the zone. It's intercepted by Oscar Klefbom. The Tampa Bay Lightning go for a change. Klefbom a breakaway. Klefbom with speed, and Klefbom with a goal. The defenseman that we traded for at the beginning of this series comes through for us and puts us up 3-2. 3 straight breakaway goals for the New York Rangers, and it's now looking good for the Lightning all of a sudden. This is going to be now a long pass to Derek Stepan. He is going to drop it in the zone. He's going to recover it. Pass down to the goal crease. Fired by Matt Zuccarello. And the New York Rangers are up 4-2. 14.4 seconds left to go in the second period. And Vasilevsky just wants to bury himself. Oh my God. 4 straight goals. Zuccarello records his second. This is going to be Ryan Callahan now carrying this one deep. He's going to be bumped off in the corner by Brady Shea. A long pass here for Chris Kreider, breaking out of the zone. Kreider with speed. The Lightning defensemen crashed into each other. One-timer to Miller, and Miller scores. Oh my gosh, 5 straight goals and 5 minutes left to go in the game and in the series for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It is not looking good. And JT Miller pretty much puts this one on ice, no pun intended. 7 seconds left. Panarin with an opportunity on another breakaway, but it's going to get poked away by Anton Stralman. And that is it. The New York Rangers are advancing in the NHL 2019 to 2020 playoffs as they knock off the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-0 in the series, and in this last game 5-2. Terrific play right there by the Rangers. Everyone was on point. Malcolm Subban was perfect. This is why I traded for him. This is why he is so good. Derek Stepan was involved. Matt Zuccarello was involved. Artemi Panarin. Our whole first line was very good. Oscar Klefbom even got a breakaway goal. Ryan McDonough, except for the very, very first Tampa Bay Lightning goal, he was on point. And now let's take a look at the stats. Ryan McDonough is going to be your first star. Well-deserved. 2 assists, 5 hits. Derek Stepan, 1 goal, 1 assist. And then Oscar Klefbom, 1 goal and 1 hit. And we outshoot them 23-18. We outhit them 25-9. And we outscore them 5-2. And we also, they had more possession time than us, but we still find a way to come out on top. Look at this backhander right here. Oh my God, beautiful goal as the New York Rangers knock off the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now here we're going to be simulating up to see who we play next. Mark Stahl is now back, so he's going to be here for the next episode, and hopefully all the other episodes after that if we could go all the way to the Stanley Cup. Jordan Tutu, get the frig out of there, and back comes Mark Stahl, 87 overall. You know how we barely let up any goals anyway? Mark Stahl is back. I mean, our defense is looking solid. We have youth, we have experience with Stahl and McDonough. We have everything that we ever needed. And I think this team could possibly win a Stanley Cup. I mean, Malcolm Subban's playing out of his mind, but look at that. We have to play the pride of Canada, the Montreal Canadiens. Holy frick. This is going to be a big game. It's going to be the youngin. Look at this. .955 save percentage, the best in the league. Malcolm Subban is going to face off against Carey Price. As you can see, he has a .940. He's playing very well as well, so we got to find a way to come out on top. That's going to be the next episode, guys. Comment, subscribe, revenge. Go to Gold Tank. Our films out. Peace!